doing. If Meek Mill wants to see how powerful he is, and he has over 15 million followers or something like that, he should post on his Instagram, post a picture on my page or whatever, and say, this is the hood decree from the hood goddamn dictator Meek Mill. We don't fuck with Akademiks from this day on. Everybody who fucks with me unfollow him, and let's see what happens. I would love to see, but I don't think he's willing to do that or willing to test his authority or his influence that way. I would love to see. I really don't care. I would actually. That would be a great test experiment. How dependent is my page on any particular artist? It could be for Drake. It could be for 6ix9ine. It could have been for X. It could be for Meek Mill. Any artist who ever feels they don't fuck with my page because I'm on the fuck shit or I ain't posting what they want to post, y'all are at liberty to encourage your followers to not fuck with me. I'm one of the most hated motherfuckers in hip hop, and I am just fine with that. Somehow, I do survive. So, if Meek Mill really wants to prove that, don't comment it. Post it on your page. Let's see what happens in 24 hours. Or leave it up for a week. Let's see if it affects it negatively or positively. I'll take a sizable bet on which way it'll go. All right? All right. Let's play the song again. All right. And do I feel Meek is mad because okay, somebody showed Meek said I'm hella. This is what he posted in the Rich Kid. He said Meek said I'm hella up and doing numbers, so now I could speak freely without people saying I'm mad. I'm speaking for the streets though. Y'all, I'm gonna make a prediction on that. Give it a year to 2 years, Meek Mill will stop doing that. You know why? Because what happens is, Meek is feeling like y'all just did 200, now I could really pop my shit again. But at some point, niggas get tired of you interjecting into everything else. You get me? Like, just like when he was saying a lot of stuff that was really right back when the Drake thing happened, but people misconstrued it and said it was hate. So, again, if he thinks now he's back up, so now he could just wild out with the Twitter fingers again, or the Insta fingers, I would love to see it. I mean, shit, maybe he's right and I'm wrong, but again, I'm willing to take a bet on all of these things. And do I think he's a hater? I don't think he's a hater. I think he's outspoken. He just speaks up more when he doesn't like something. You get me? Like, there's certain people when they like something, they'll speak up and say, yo, I like this. It doesn't make you necessarily a hater if you only acknowledge the stuff you don't like. Just kind of makes you, well, I guess maybe it does. If you never speak up on the shit you do like, I don't know. All right, let me play the song again. I'm about to get off stream. And by the way, Meek, just to be honest with you, and again, if you want to have honest conversation, I know this conversation of you're up. Yes, everybody is like celebrating your rise or your reascension to the position you were at, but keep in mind the humbleness will keep you there. People didn't like your arrogance. And when the people did like your arrogance, they didn't like it. People do like your little swagger and bravado, that like hood nigga arrogance, but they never liked it when it resulted in you bringing other people down. That's always reinterpreted as hate. So all this popping their shit, we'll see how long it's like you'll stay up with this. Second of all, we're going to have to acknowledge at some point that I've looked through all the streams of it, and I could pull it up right here. Where's my Spotify little calculator? Yeah, this is my little Spotify little calculator right here. Let's go to Meek Mill. It's a very quick calculation. This isn't hate either, right? And by the way, Meek says he's up. Bro, have you been down? Like, Meek, I didn't think Meek had a best comeback of 2018. The reason why I don't think Meek was ever like down means like you're washed. Meek always has his lane, regardless if niggas like him or not. He'll win. It's just that mainstream audience. Will he capture that audience or not? But yeah. Anyway, just really looking quickly just through streams. If I do quick album sales, and I know he's probably thinking I'm up because of album sales, The song you have with Drake did 178 million streams. Your second largest stream song, and I could scroll down from that album, has 43, and this was out way before your album. Uptown Vibes has 29. To put it in perspective, that song equaled about 8 songs off your album. Just to be very fair and clear. Okay? You remove that Drake song, and again, I don't want to, this does feel like hate because I'm diminishing what he did accomplish. But still, I just want to, like, let's put it in perspective that it's a lot of things that made you have your moment again. It's you having that humility to squash the beef with someone who y'all had a tit for tat, and you made a new moment. That's one of the reasons you're back up. It's not because you're just chosen and you're popping your shit. Let's just be fair. So we could do the math on all of these, right? In actuality, Going Bad almost has more streams than Rico. The intro, which everybody usually loves on your album, has like almost 1/20th the stream as your single. Anyway, I don't want to sit here and just pinpoint shit. I just want to say, yo, Meek, you're doing good. Just enjoy your moment. You're fighting for a good cause. If I could predict, if this is your attitude, not only to 6ix9ine, but to other artists where you're always vocalizing and trying to like either throw shade or bring other artists down, trust me, sooner or later, people will have the same fed up attitude with you again. Just a word to the wise. We'll see how it plays out. All right, I'll play my song again, Lil AK. By the way, I think, you know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise with like Meek, like so bothered, because you know, like he's, you know, the blogs who hate me, they're gonna jump on the Meek comment, like Meek checks Akademiks, so probably some more promo. But still, I do want to say, Meek, as someone who's doing very positive things in the communities, it's very much a shame that you have such a big platform and fuck all that gangster shit you taught, because again, when you were in front of a judge, you said you weren't gangster, and you're doing a lot of very positive things, and I see you at the brunch, you're way bigger than all that, you're hanging out with billionaires. It's very sad that you would vocalize all the things you vocalize in comment sections repeatedly, or my comment sections repeatedly, but I've invited you to call me. I don't have your number. I am very accessible to you. Call me, come talk to me on Everyday Struggle, and you've never done that. I think that's incredibly sad, especially as two grown black men who you speak the same type of jargon. When I hear you talk about black men resolving shit and black men, all this black stuff that we hear you speak about, it's crazy that you'll comment 3 times on my Instagram in a night, but you'll never pick up a phone and say, yo, Akademiks, bro, let me just give you my side, my point of view. I respect Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle, me and him, we went back and forth, and we said some stuff at each other. But you know what? It got resolved, and it resulted in us getting on the phone and speaking to each other as men, trying to come to some type of understanding. The back and forth Instagram stuff just tells me you're trolling as well. That's the only thing I could tell. You get me? Because the last person I knew to go back and forth on Instagrams but wouldn't call the person they supposedly had issue with was 6ix9ine, and he was trolling. So I have to assume that it's a bunch of that. So again,